Have you ever asked yourself this question, why am I working so hard but still not getting rich? Or wondered, why does school teach me equations, grammar, and dates from history, but nothing about money? Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, asked those exact same questions when he was just a young boy. And what makes his story different is that he grew up with two dads. One was highly educated, had a stable job, and believed in working hard for a paycheck. The other never finished college, but went on to become one of the wealthiest men in Hawaii. These two men shaped Robert's view of life and money in completely opposite ways. One dad told him, go to school, get good grades, find a secure job. The other dad said, don't work for money, learn how to make money work for you. The result? Robert realized that being rich is not about working harder, it's about thinking smarter. In this video, I'm going to break down the most powerful lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You'll learn exactly what the rich teach their kids that the poor and middle class never learn. I'll explain it all in simple English. No jargon and no fluff. So stay with me till the end, because these 15 minutes could literally change your entire financial future. Robert Kiyosaki's life changed the day he realized that two people he called Dad were giving him completely different advice about money. One dad, his real father, was educated, responsible, and had a good government job. He worked hard all his life. He believed in studying hard, getting a degree, and finding a stable job. But despite all that, he was constantly worried about money. He believed that the lack of money was the root of all evil. The other dad, his best friend's father, was a businessman. He never finished high school. He didn't have fancy degrees or high qualifications, but he owned companies, invested in real estate, and built massive wealth over time. This dad believed that the lack of financial education was the real root of all evil. He believed that school teaches you how to work for money, but never how to make money work for you. As a young boy, Robert was confused. Who was right? One dad was educated and respected, but struggled financially. The other dad was labeled as uneducated, but lived with financial freedom and confidence. So Robert decided to do something powerful. He started listening carefully to both dads, comparing their ideas, and learning from their actions, not just their words. What he discovered changed his life. And in this book, he shares those life lessons, the mindset, beliefs, and habits that separate the rich from the poor. This is not just a book about money. It's a book about how we think about money. So let's dive into the core lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad and discover how you can build true wealth no matter where you're starting from. Lesson 1. The rich don't work for money. One of the first and most powerful lessons Robert learned from his rich dad was this: the rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. Sounds confusing, right? Let me explain. Most people, like Robert's poor dad, grow up believing that success comes from working hard for a paycheck. Go to school, get good grades, find a secure job, work 9 to 5, get promoted, retire with savings. That's the formula we're taught from childhood. But here's the harsh truth. This formula doesn't lead to financial freedom. It leads to a life of financial dependence. Because when you trade your time for money, you're stuck in a cycle. If you stop working, your income stops too. You have to wake up early, show up on time, do tasks you may not love, all just to earn enough to survive until the next month. Now let's look at Rich Dad's approach. Rich Dad told Robert, don't be controlled by money. Learn how to control it. The rich don't just work harder, they think differently. They focus on building systems and acquiring assets that generate income, whether they work or not. That means owning rental property that pays them monthly, investing in stocks that give dividends, building businesses that operate even while they sleep, creating products or content that earns money again and again. This kind of money is called passive income. It's money that works for you 24/7. Poor Dad worked for money, and the more he earned, the more he spent. Rich Dad used money as a tool to buy freedom. He said, the poor and middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. This lesson changed Robert's life. It made him realize that a salary alone was a trap, and that real freedom comes from building cash flow, not just chasing paychecks. So if you're only working for money, it's time to start thinking like the rich. Ask yourself, what can I build or buy that will keep paying me, even when I stop working? That question, right there, is the first step to escaping the rat race. Lesson 2. Understand assets versus liabilities. This lesson is the heart of the entire book. If you understand this, you'll understand how the rich keep getting richer. Robert's rich dad said something simple but mind-blowing. You must learn the difference between an asset and a liability, and you must buy assets. Sounds basic, right? But here's the problem. Most people don't actually know what an asset is. Let's make it super clear. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. That's it. Not what you think is valuable, not what the bank tells you. Just this one rule. Does it give you money or does it cost you money? Most people think their house is an asset. But think about it. Your house takes money from you every month in the form of mortgage payments, property taxes, maintenance, insurance. Does it put money into your pocket? No. That means it's not an asset. Rich Dad said, your house is a liability unless you're renting it out and making income from it. Poor Dad didn't see the difference. He bought nice things, thinking they were asset. But Rich Dad bought rental properties, stocks, businesses, and investments, things that paid him every month. The rich spend their money on assets first. The poor spend money on liabilities that look like assets. For example, a fancy car, liability; a new phone on EMI, liability; a house you live in, liability; a house you rent out, asset. Robert learned this lesson early, and it changed everything. He stopped trying to look rich and started focusing on building real wealth. So here's the key takeaway for you. Before you spend money on anything, ask this one question. Is this going to pay me or cost me? If it pays you, it's an asset. Buy more of those. If it costs you, it's a liability. Think twice. That's how the rich play the money game, and that's how you begin building real wealth. Lesson 3. Financial education is the real education. Most of us grow up believing that school education is the key to success. We're told to get good grades, go to college, get a degree, and then, somehow, life will reward us with money. But here's the shocking truth Robert learned from his rich dad. The world is full of educated people who are broke. His poor dad had multiple degrees. He was smart. He had a stable government job. But he struggled financially his entire life. Why? Because he was academically intelligent, but financially uneducated. Rich Dad, on the other hand, didn't even finish high school. But he understood how money works, and that made all the difference. School teaches you how to write essays, solve equations, and memorize facts, but it never teaches you how to manage your money, grow your income, invest wisely, reduce taxes, build passive income. That knowledge, the real-life, practical stuff, is called financial education. And that's what separates the wealthy from everyone else. Rich Dad said, the most powerful asset you have is your mind. Train it well, and it can create enormous wealth. The poor focus on working harder. The rich focus on learning smarter. Robert learned early that the more financially intelligent you become, the better decisions you make, the less fear you feel about money, and the faster you grow your wealth. Financial education isn't something you get once. It's something you build daily by reading books, watching videos like this, and learning from mentors. So if school didn't teach you this, that's okay, because you're learning it now. And once you understand money, you never look at life the same way again. Lesson 4. Mind your own business. Here's something Rich Dad said that shocked Robert as a teenager. Most people work all their life for someone else and never build anything for themselves. That hit hard, because most people do exactly that. They wake up, go to work, earn a paycheck. Then they spend that money and repeat the cycle. They work for their boss. They work for the government, paying taxes. They work for the bank, paying loans and EMIs. But they rarely work for themselves. Poor Dad believed in loyalty to a job. He said, stay in one company, work hard, get promotions, retire with benefits. But Rich Dad saw things differently. He told Robert, always mind your own business, even if you have a job. What does that mean? It means build something on the side, something that belongs to you, something that grows even while you sleep. Your job is your short-term income. Your business, your investments, your side hustle, that's your long-term freedom. Rich Dad explained that the poor and middle class focus only on earning salaries, but the rich focus on building assets. That's what minding your own business really means. Examples of your business could be a rental property that gives you monthly income, an online store that runs automatically, a YouTube channel like this, a stock portfolio that grows over time. These are things you build once, and they keep paying you. So even if you're working 9 to 5 right now, start asking yourself, what am I building for myself? Are you just working for others, or are you building your future? Rich Dad believed that true freedom comes when your business pays your bills, not your boss. So don't quit your job today, but start working on your business today. That's how wealth begins, not with a lottery win, but with small, smart steps toward ownership. Lesson 5. The rich understand taxes and use them smartly. Most people don't like talking about taxes. Why? Because taxes feel like a burden, a punishment, something you just can't avoid. Poor Dad used to say, the more you earn, the more the government takes from you. And he was right. He worked hard, he got promoted, his salary increased, and so did his taxes. But Rich Dad had a completely different approach. He told Robert, if you want to be rich, you need to learn how the tax system works. Don't fight it, understand it, and use it wisely. That was a game changer. Because the tax system doesn't treat everyone the same. Employees get taxed the most, but business owners and investors, they have legal tools to reduce taxes and grow faster. Rich Dad explained that the government actually rewards people who create jobs, provide housing, start businesses, invest in infrastructure. Why? Because these people help the economy, and the government offers tax incentives to encourage this behavior. So what do the rich do? They set up corporations. They use business expenses to reduce their taxable income. They invest in real estate, which gives them depreciation, a way to legally show a loss and pay less tax, even while making money. They invest in assets that are taxed lower than salaries. In simple words, the rich play a different game. It's not illegal. It's not shady. It's smart. Poor Dad never learned these rules, but Rich Dad studied them, applied them, and taught them to Robert early. The lesson? If you want to build real wealth, don't just work hard. Work smarter. Learn about taxes. Learn how businesses are taxed differently than individuals. And most importantly, think like the rich. How can I keep more of what I earn and use it to build even more income? That's how you escape the cycle. That's how wealth becomes unstoppable. Lesson 6. Work to learn, not just to earn. Robert's poor dad believed in job titles. He believed in getting one secure job, specializing in it, and sticking with it for life. He said, find something safe and become the best at it. That's what most people are told. Get a stable job, do your role well, get promoted, retire. But Rich Dad had a very different mindset. He told Robert, don't work just to earn, work to learn. That's powerful, because earning gives you money now, but learning gives you skills that make you unstoppable for life. Robert took that advice seriously. He didn't take jobs for the salary. He took jobs that taught him the skills he needed to become financially free. He worked in sales, not because he loved selling, but because he wanted to learn how to communicate, persuade, and close deals. He worked for Xerox, not to climb the corporate ladder, but to overcome his fear of rejection and become more confident. Rich Dad said, if you want to be rich, learn a little about a lot. That means learning how money moves, how taxes work, how to sell, how to lead, how to build systems, how to read financial statements. These are real-world skills that school never teaches. Poor Dad said, go deep in one subject. Rich Dad said, go wide. Understand all areas of business and money. So here's the key lesson. Don't just chase salary, chase skills. Skills are your real superpower, because the more valuable you become, the more opportunities will chase you, the more money you can generate, and the more freedom you'll create. So, the next time you take a job or start a new project, don't just ask, how much will I get paid? Ask instead, what will I learn? And how will this skill make me stronger in the long run? That's how the rich think. And that's how real wealth begins. Inside your mind, not just your wallet. Lesson 7. Fear, doubt, keep people poor. There's something that keeps more people poor than lack of education, low income, or bad luck. It's fear. Robert's Rich Dad said, the main reason people stay poor is because they let fear control their decisions. Let's break that down. Most people fear losing money. They're afraid to invest, afraid to start something new, afraid to fail. And because of that fear, they play it safe. They take the secure job. They avoid risk. They never start a business. They never invest. And they stay in the same cycle their whole life. Poor Dad believed in safety and stability. He said, don't take chances. Be careful. Don't lose money. But Rich Dad taught Robert something different. He said, losing money is part of the game. Learn from it. Grow from it. Fear is natural, but never let it decide your future. Rich people also feel fear, but they don't let fear stop them. They use it as fuel to move forward. Robert learned that the fear of being broke, the fear of failing, the fear of being judged, these are the chains that keep people stuck. And unless you break those chains, you'll never have the courage to take the steps that lead to real wealth. Think about it. How many people stay in jobs they hate just because they're afraid to try something else? How many people never invest just because they're afraid of losing a little money? But here's the truth. The biggest risk in life is doing nothing. Every wealthy person you admire today, at some point they took a risk. They stepped into the unknown. They made mistakes, lost money, faced judgment, but they learned, improved, and moved forward. So here's the message. Don't let fear decide your future. Let courage guide you. Start small. Take smart risks, but start, because staying in your comfort zone, that's where dreams go to die. And you, my friend, were born for more. Lesson 8. Make money work for you. All the previous lessons in this book, they lead to this final truth. The poor work for money. The rich make money work for them. Most people get stuck in the mindset that says, I need to work more hours to earn more money. But the rich think differently. They ask, how can I build something once that keeps paying me forever? That's called passive income. It's money that flows in whether you're working, sleeping, or on vacation. Rich Dad taught Robert that real freedom doesn't come from a big salary. It comes from cash flow that doesn't depend on your time. Think about it. A job pays you only when you show up, but an asset, a smart investment, a business, that can pay you again and again, long after you've done the work. Rich people focus on building rental income from real estate, dividends from stocks, royalties from books or digital products, online businesses that generate sales every day. These things don't make them rich overnight, but over time they create something magical. Freedom. Freedom from the alarm clock. Freedom from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Freedom to live life on your own terms. Rich Dad used to say, the goal is not to get rich quick. The goal is to build assets that make you rich slowly and forever. Most people work hard their whole life, and when they stop working, their income stops too. But the rich, they build money systems. So even if they stop working, the money doesn't stop flowing. That's the mindset you need to adopt. Ask yourself, what can I create, buy, or invest in that will keep paying me month after month without needing me to trade my time for it? That question is your key to freedom. That's how you stop surviving and start building true wealth. Conclusion. You get to choose your dad. At the end of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert realized something powerful. He had two dads, two voices, two paths. One told him to play it safe, get a good job, save money, retire with a pension. The other told him to take risks, build assets, learn about money, create freedom. Neither dad was a bad person. They just had different mindsets. One thought like the middle class, the other thought like the wealthy. And now you have the same choice. You can continue working for money your whole life, or you can learn how to make money work for you. You can keep chasing security, or you can start building freedom. The lessons in this book are not complicated, but they are powerful. The difference between being rich or poor is not about how much money you make. It's about how you think. So ask yourself, which dad am I learning from today? If this video helped you think differently, if it gave you even one idea that shifted your mindset, then make sure to hit the like button and comment below, I choose Rich Dad. And if you want more powerful summaries like this, subscribe to the channel because every week we simplify a book that can change your life. This is Book Summary in 15 minutes, and your journey to financial freedom has already begun. See you in the next video.